everyone. In this video I am going to explain the method to create and custom table of contents in OpenOffice Writer. Now first of all, what is a table of contents? So in OpenOffice Writer we are getting one feature, that is table of contents, and by using this feature we can create table of contents in OpenOffice Writer document by using headings. Those are available in the document. In other words, we can say that by using this table of contents feature of OpenOffice Writer, we can easily create index of our document. Now just to show you what is table of contents actually in the document, I am moving to the OpenOffice Writer document, and there I will show you practically what is a table of contents, how it looks like, and thereafter in detail I will explain how a table of content is created. So I'm just moving to OpenOffice Writer document now. So here I have opened one OpenOffice Writer document. Now in this OpenOffice Writer document, you can notice that my first page of this document is blank, and the content in this document is started from the second page. And here in the second page, I have included one chapter of the employability skills, that is self-management skills. Now in the self-management skills, you can see topics are there such as stress, meaning and importance of stress management, stress causal agents. Then in stress causal agents we are getting some points also such as mental, physical, social, financial. So here this self-management skills chapter is going on, and some more topics we have in the same chapter, and thereafter here this self-management skills chapter is ending. Now after the self-management skills chapter we have one more chapter here, and that is green skills. Now in the green skills also we have topics such as relationship between society and environment, ecosystem and factors causing imbalance, and here in this points also deforestation is one, degradation of land and soil erosion is another one, and some more points we have in the same topic. And thereafter we have natural resource and conservation, one topic here, points in the same topic. And thereafter we have last topic here of the green skills, green economy and its importance, and here this document is ending. Now what I want to do, I want to create one index or table of contents on the first page of this document here. Now this time I am just going to create the table of contents or index for this document by using some very basic options, and thereafter in detail I will explain how a table of contents is created, as well as how we can custom a table of contents that is already created. So now just to create table of contents, we have to use menu bar, and in the menu bar this insert tab. So as I'm clicking on the insert tab of the menu bar, here I am getting one menu, and in this menu I have to bring mouse pointer on the indexes and tables option. Now as I brought mouse pointer on the indexes and tables option, I am getting here one sub menu, and in this sub menu I have to click on this indexes and tables option. Now as I clicked on the indexes and tables option, here I am getting one insert index table window, and in this you can notice 5 tabs are available. This is the first tab, index table, second one is entries, third one is styles, fourth one columns, and fifth one is background. Now in detail in this video I will explain function of each tab that is available in insert and index table, but right now I am going to use index and table tab only. So here this is available, and I am just going to click on OK option. In detail in this video I will explain function of each option, but right now I am just going to create table of contents, so I am just clicking on OK option. So as I wanted to show you how table of contents look like and what is the purpose of actually creating table of contents, so this table of contents I have created here. So you can notice that in this table of contents or index we are getting first of all name of the chapter, that is self-management skills, and you can notice that name of the chapters we are getting in the same alignment, that self-management skill is starting from here, as well as green skill, that is the other chapter of this document, is starting from the same place. Thereafter all the topics those are available in the chapters are aligned at the same point. So you can see stress, meaning and importance of stress management. So we are getting all the topics here, those are available in both the two chapters, all are aligned at the same place. And thereafter we are getting here points also, those are available in the topics. So here you can see that very easily I have created one index or table of contents for my this document. So this is the way to create table of contents, but now I am going to explain how to create and custom table of contents in detail. This example I use just to show you what is actually the table of contents or index in this document. Now I'm just going to delete this table of contents that I've created. So just to delete this table of contents, what can we do? We can just click on the rightmost button on the table of contents, and thereafter we can use this delete index table. So as I'm clicking on the delete index table, this table of contents will get deleted from this document. So in this way we can delete table of contents. Now next is, you have seen that in insert index table window 5 tabs are there. So I'm just going to explain options those are available in all the 5 tabs, or what is the purpose of each tab that is available in insert index table window. So first tab that is there is index table tab. So now I'm just moving to OpenOffice Writer document to show you the function of all the options available in index table tab. So now I'm on the same document, and I'm going to create table of contents again, but this time I'm going to explain you in detail how table of contents is created and how we can customize it. So again, menu bar, insert tab, and in the insert tab, indexes and tables option, and in the indexes and table options sub menu, we have to click on indexes and tables option. So now we are getting here insert index table window, and first tab is index table tab. Now as these two chapters are of the employability skills, so I want to give heading to the table of contents employability skills, so that heading or title to the table of contents we can give here in the title box. So I'm just typing here employability skills. So now this time when I will get table of contents in my document, employability skills will be the title of the table of contents. Now thereafter, in the type option, here we are getting one list of options, and as I'm going to create table of contents here, so that's why I have to select this table of contents option. Now this third one I will tell you, but before that I will cover here some more options of this index table tab. Now next one, as I'm going to create here table of contents for my complete document, so that's why I have to select here entire document. If I want to create for chapter only, so for that we have to select the chapter option. So I am creating table of contents for the complete document, so that's why entire document is selected here. Now next is evaluate up to the level. Now before explaining evaluate up to the level option, I am just moving back to the OpenOffice Writer document, and there I will explain something that is needed a lot when we are creating table of contents. So in our document we have to actually maintain consistency when we are applying styles. Now in what sense consistency of the styles? Now for example, in self-management skills, the style that I have applied on the self-management skills, you can see on the formatting toolbar here, that is heading 1. So heading 1 is style I have applied on the self-management skills. So here what I am doing, that whenever in my document chapter name is there, I am using heading 1 style. So I am just moving to the green skills chapter beginning, and there also heading you can see of the green skills text heading 1. Okay, so here what is happening, you can notice that I have maintained the consistency, that in my document wherever chapter name is there, I used heading 1 style for the chapter names. So this is one. So in this way we have to maintain one consistency. Now second one is in the green skills, these are the topics. Now wherever the topic is there, you can see that style that I have applied on the topics of the chapter is heading 2. So introduction, you can see heading 2 is the style that I have applied. In the relationship between society and environment also, you can notice that heading 2 style I applied on this also. In the same manner, wherever I got topic in self-management skill, there also I applied heading 2 style on that topic. So when I'm just selecting this meaning and importance of stress management, so again you can see heading 2 style I have applied on this text also. So wherever topic is there in my chapter, I applied heading 2 style, and thereafter in topic, if I am getting some points here, so I applied heading 3 style on the points available in a topic. So as you can see, I have selected mental, so style you can see that I have applied on the mental is heading 3. In the same manner when I am selecting social, so here also you can see or style that I applied on this is heading 3. And now I am moving to, so here again in the stress management technique, topic physical exercise is one point there, and on the physical exercise point I have again applied the same style, that is heading 3. So what I have done here, that in my document wherever I got chapter name I applied heading 1 style, wherever I got topic I applied heading 2 style, and wherever I got points in the topic I applied heading 3 style. So whenever we are going to create table of contents, we have to maintain consistency there of the styles. Now as you notice here that in my this document I have applied 3 different heading styles. One is heading 1, heading 2 is the second one, and third one is heading 3. So 3 different styles I have applied. So that's why as I'm going to open that insert index and table window again. So here now function of evaluate up to the level. So as I want in my table of contents, whatever I mentioned as heading 1, that second one whatever I mentioned as heading 2, that also, and whatever I mentioned as heading 3, that also. So as I want chapter name, topics and points, these all 3 in my table of contents. So that's why I have to mention here 3, because 3 different headings I have applied in my document. So that's why we have to use this option evaluate up to the level. So as I mentioned here 3, so I will get chapter name, thereafter topic, and then points. Now next create from. Now in the create from we have to select this outline option, and this index marks we have to uncheck, and thereafter just click on OK option. So now here you can see that in the title I mentioned employability skills, so that's why I'm getting here employability skills. Now in the heading 1 I mentioned self-management skills and green skills, so I am getting here chapter names, and I have applied heading 2 style on the topic, so I am getting here topics as well as I am getting points also. Now I am just going to do some changes and thereafter I will show you. Now in the same table of contents, for example, I want name of the chapter and topics only. I don't want points in table of contents. So for that I am going to do slight change. Now after creating table of contents, if you want to do changes in your table of contents, so for that just click right mouse button and then edit index table option you have to select from the context menu, and after that you will get the same window, that is insert index table. And here as I want only 2 labels, heading 1 and heading 2 content, so as I don't want points there, so for that I have to mention here 2 now, and now just notice the change. So you can notice that I am getting that content only on which I applied heading 1 style and heading 2 style. So that is the function of that option evaluate up to the level. Now one more thing I am going to show you. Now this time as I want to edit this, as I want to do some changes in the stress management text, so I have selected it, and thereafter as I want to remove it, so I am pressing backspace key of the keyboard, but I am not able to remove it. Why? That I am going to show you now. So I am going to open that again. Now as this checkbox protected against manual changes, this checkbox is checked, so that's why I am not able to do any kind of change. But when I am going to uncheck this checkbox and then OK, so this time if I want to remove this management, so that is possible. So now we are able to do manual changes directly in the table of content. So this is one here. Now one more thing I am going to show you. Right now you can notice that we are getting green economy and its importance because I applied heading 2 style on this text. But if I am changing style of this text, then you will not be able to see this text in the table of contents. So that I am going to show you now. So I am here and I have selected it, and you can notice right now the heading that was applied on this text was heading 2, but in place of heading 2 style I am going to apply this contents 1 style on this text. So you can notice the change as per the style, and thereafter as I am moving back to the table of contents, you are able to see right now. So one more thing here is that whenever you are doing some changes in your document, and if you want to show those changes in table of contents also, you have to update your table of contents. Now how to update table of contents? For that right click, and in the context menu just click on update index table. So as I'm clicking on update index table, So you can notice that I am now not getting that topic here in the table of contents because I have applied other style on that text. But as I have applied other style, then also if I want that topic in my this table of contents, so how that can be done, so that I'm going to show you. So for that again I have to open the same insert index table window. So I'm just opening it, and here just to make that topic also visible, I have to select this option, that is additional styles. So whenever we are using styles on the text that is available in the document other than heading 1, heading 2 and heading 3 and so on, so for that we have to use this option, that is the additional styles. Click on this option, and thereafter as I want to mention that topic also in my table of contents, and I applied contents 1 style on my that topic, so I have to select that style from here, and then I have to use this option. Now on which label I want, now as on my first label chapter names are there, and my second label topics are there. So as I want topics on my second label, so for that I have to click this one, and this style now I have brought on the second place. Now thereafter I'm clicking on the OK option, and then OK again. So now you can see that green economy and importance is now visible in table of contents. So in this way, whenever you are applying other styles, in that case if you want that content also visible or available in your table of contents, so for that you have to use additional styles option of index table tab. So now in the index and table tab you have seen function of all the options available in this tab. Now moving to the next one. Now next is background tab. Now this background tab function is what that I'm going to show you. Actually background tab we are using to put one color in the background of the table of contents, as well as we can put image also in the background of the table of contents. So how this can be done, I'm going to show you practically by using OpenOffice Writer document. So now moving back to the OpenOffice Writer document. So here in the OpenOffice Writer document, right now you can see that we are getting one gray color here, but in place of this gray color I want to put some other color in the background of the table of contents. So for that right click, edit index table. So I'm getting here insert index table window, and I'm going to show you this time use of this background tab. So I'm just clicking on the background tab. Now in this as option we are getting two options here, color and graphics. So first of all I'm going to show you the purpose of this color option. So whenever you want to put color in the background of table of contents, so select this option color and then select one color from this color palette. So I'm just using this color, and thereafter OK. So now you can see background color of table of contents got changed. But if I want to put one image in the background of table of contents, so that is also possible. Now how that can be done, I'm going to show you now. So just I'm going to open that insert index table window. Now this time I want to put one image in the background of my table of contents. So here in as option, this drop down menu, and here graphic. Now in the graphic I have to select the image that I want to put in the background of table of contents. So for that I have to click on browse option. As I clicked on the browse option, I am getting here find graphics window, and in the find graphics window I have to select the picture or image that I want in the background of table of contents. So as I want this image, so I am clicking on it, and thereafter open. Now thereafter we have three options here when we are including image in the background of table of contents. So here position, by using this position option we can position this image, that is you can see in the preview also, at one particular place of the table of contents. So we can use this option if we want to put this image at the top left corner, and if we want it at the center we can use this, and I'm going to show you its effect. So when I'm clicking on the OK, you can see we are getting the picture in this way. Now next is, if I'm using this option, how will image come in the document, that I will see. So now this time you can see images available in this manner. So this is one. Now next is, when I'm clicking on the area option, then OK. So here you can see that image is covering complete table of contents area, and last one is tile, and here we will get image in the background of table of contents in the tile form. So OK, and you can see the repetition of that image. So in this way we can add image in the table of contents. Just to make it clear, I am just going to add topics also, so this will be more clear to you. So edit, I am increasing the label 3. Now okay, so now you can see this is coming in this manner. Now, so in this way you can put image in the background of table of contents. Now if you want to remove image from the background of the table of contents, so for that what will be the procedure? So right click, edit, and thereafter in the background, first of all just in the as option select color, and thereafter click on the no fill option, and thereafter okay. So now you can see that picture got removed from the background of table of contents. So in this way we can remove picture from the background of table of contents. Now you have seen the function of background tab that is available in insert index table window. Now next is, now third tab that I am going to explain is columns tab. Now columns tab is what that right now what is happening, that we are getting table of contents data in single column. We can arrange our that data of table of contents in 2 or more columns. So how that can be done I am going to show you. So for that I am moving back to OpenOffice Writer. So as you can see right now that this table of contents is in one column starting from the left hand side and ending in the right hand side. So right now this is happening, but if I want 2 columns here in my this table of contents, so for that I have to use columns tab option. So right click, edit option, and here columns tab, and in the columns tab if we want we can mention here numerically also how many columns we want in table of contents, and directly we can select from here also. And if we want we can change the spacing between 2 columns. So I am increasing from here, and thereafter so this much is done, and now okay. So now you can notice that our that table of contents previously was in one column, but now we are able to see 2 columns here. This is the first column, and after that here we are getting the next column. So in this way we can change our table of contents from one column to 2 columns or more than 2 columns also. So in this way we can add columns in table of contents. Now the fourth one is styles tab. Now styles tab we are using for what purpose? That if we want to apply a particular specific paragraph style on our elements, so that is possible by using the styles tab. So I am going to show you it how this is working. So for that I am moving to the OpenOffice Writer document. So right now this is the table of content, and I want to apply paragraph style or the headings only. So how that can be done? So here what I want to do, I want to apply paragraph styles on heading 1, that is self-management skills and green skills, because I applied heading 1 style on these 2 text only. So just to apply paragraph styles on these 2, I am going to open insert index table window. So right click here, edit, and thereafter first of all I am going to change number of columns from 2 to 1, and thereafter styles. So this styles tab of this insert index table window we are using just to apply paragraph styles on our table of contents. So now here in the left hand side of the assignment area we are getting all the labels. So here in our table of contents we have 3 labels, label 1, 2 and 3, and the right hand side we are getting all the paragraph styles. So as I want to apply paragraph on my chapter names only, and I applied heading 1 style on my chapter names. So chapter names are in the label 1. So first of all we have to select the label 1, and after that from this paragraph styles we have to select one style. So as I want to apply this content heading paragraph style on my this label 1, so both are selected, and thereafter we have to click on this arrow. So as I click on this arrow, so what will happen right now, you can see content 1 is here. So it means right now on the label 1 or on the heading 1, content 1 paragraph style is there, but as I click on this you can see the change that now on the label 1 we have applied content heading paragraph style. So when I'm clicking on the OK, you can see the change that now it got a little bit bold, or dark, and font size also got increased. So it means we have applied one paragraph style on our chapter names and whatever I mentioned on the outline level 1. Now next is in the same one. Now you have seen that I have applied contents 1 paragraph style on my label 1, but if I want to do some changes in this content heading paragraph style, so that is also possible. So as you can see that right now I'm getting the chapter name in this manner, but I want to change the chapter name font style, so that will also be possible. And I want to include color in the background of this chapter name, so that will be possible. For that we have to change the attribute of styles. So as I'm going to change the attribute of contents heading style, so that is selected here, and thereafter we have to click on edit. So as I'm clicking on the edit, so here if I want to enclose my that complete chapter name inside the border, so that will be possible from here. So that is done from here. After that I want to give color to the border, so that can be done from here. After that I want to change background color of that particular heading, so as I want this color, so that will be done. And thereafter okay, and here, so now you can see that whatever was mentioned in the outline level 1, now that got highlighted in this way. So we are getting color in the background as well as that complete got enclosed in the border also. So in this way we can use styles tab to apply paragraph style on a particular outline level. And one more thing is we can change attributes of that style also, means we can change the border type, border color, background color, so those changes are also possible. So this is styles tab function. Now moving to the next one. Now next is, that is the last tab here, is the entries tab. Now what is the function of the entries tab? One important feature of this entries tab, I am telling you that we can actually make our table of contents hyperlink. Hyperlink means what? We will be able to click on it, and as we click on it we will directly move to the chapter or that particular topic. So now how this can be done, I am going to show you practically, and this is a very interesting one. So moving to the OpenOffice Writer, just to explain this. So now I am going to open insert index table window. Now here I am going to show you the function of entries tab. So in the entries tab, first of all we are getting here label, and in the label, as we have 3 labels here in our this table of contents, so if we want to apply changes on a particular label, so that label we have to first of all select from here, from the label option. And after that, next one is this structure line. Now in the structure line, 5 points are important here, that this E hash tab is representing here chapter number, E is representing here entry, T is representing here tab stop, hash is representing here page number, and 2 more tabs we can add here in this structure line. This is actually called a structure line, and 2 more tabs we can add here, and those 2 tabs are ls, that is link start, and one more le, that is link end. Now what I want to do here, I want to make my this table of contents content hyperlink. So I will be able to click on it, and thereafter directly I will move to my that particular topic or chapter. So first of all I am going to show you something. So right now you can notice that when I'm clicking on it, I am not getting any effect here, and I press control key also. So after pressing the control key of the keyboard, I am clicking on this and I am not getting any effect here. Okay, so I am not moving to any other part of the document. So right now this chapter name is not hyperlink. So just to make this chapter name self-management skills as well as green skills hyperlink, we have to use that entries tab of insert index table window. So I am just going to open it again. So here now, as I want to make my chapter name hyperlink, so for that what I have to do, I have to insert ls tab before e hash and le tab after e tab. So how this can be done? So whenever you want to add new tab, so for that just click on the white space. Now as I want to add one new tab before e hash, so that's why I've clicked on the white space that is available in the left side of the e hash, and thereafter just click on this hyperlink tab. So as I clicked on the hyperlink tab, you can see now one tab got insert here before e hash. Now I want to add LE tab after this E tab. For that I have to click on this white space that is available in right side of the E tab. So here I have clicked, and then I am again going to click on hyperlink. So you can see that now LE, that is link and tab, I am getting after E tab, and thereafter I am going to click on OK. So as I clicked on the OK, now you can see that this is coming in the blue color. Previously it was not in the blue color. And now in OpenOffice Writer table of contents, whenever you want to click on any hyperlink, so for that you have to use control key of the keyboard. So just keep control key of the keyboard pressed. So now you can see as I pressed control key of the keyboard and I brought mouse pointer on my this label 1 text. So now I'm getting here one hand, and as I'm clicking on this hand, so I'm directly moving to the first chapter here. So this is one interesting feature. Now this green skills is also in the label 1. So I'm again keeping my control key of the keyboard pressed and then clicking on this green skills. So as I'm clicking on the green skills, you can see I directly move to the green skills. So in this way we can make table of contents hyperlink by using entries tab. That is only one feature of entries tab. Now if I want this complete table of contents hyperlink, for that I am going to open that insert index table window, and here I have to click on this all option. So as I click on all option, my complete table of contents will become hyperlink. So I've clicked on it and thereafter OK. So now you can see everything is coming in the blue color, and as I'm clicking on this financial by using control key of the keyboard, so you can see that I have directly redirected to financial. So now in this way we can make table of contents hyperlink. Now a second one is what, that in the structure line you are getting these tabs, but as per the requirement you can delete these tabs also from the structure line. Now for example, as here you can see that in the right side of each table of contents we are getting page number. So here this much content is available in page 2, and thereafter from here our page 3 is starting, and this much content is available in the 4th page. So here in the right side of each outline label or text we are getting page number. So now I want to remove page number. For example, in self-management skill I am getting here 2, but I don't want to mention page number of chapter names. So that can be done how? So for that again I am going to use entries tab. So in the entries tab, in outline label 1 is selected, and what I have to do, as hash here is one tab for the page number, so I have to delete this tab. So as I delete this tab, I will not get page number for the outline label 1. So this is selected, and thereafter I am using delete key of the keyboard. So as I clicked on delete key of the keyboard, now you can see that I am not getting page number for self-management skills, as well as I am not getting page number for green skills also. So in this way we can remove tabs from the structure line, and if we want we can add tabs also in the structure line. How? That again I want the page number. So in the outline label 1, so here I have to click after T and thereafter page number. So you can see now this page number tab has come here, and then OK. So now you can see now page number is available here also. So in this way if we want we can remove tab from the structure line, as well as we can add tabs in the structure line. Now next is in the entries tab, character style. So by using this entries tab we can apply character style to a particular element also. Now to a particular element means what, that if I want to change font style of self-management skills text only, so that can be done how? I don't want to change font style of this 2 number, I want to change font style of this self-management skills only. So here I want to change font style of one element of label 1. So for that I have to select first of all that element. So I have to select one style from this character style drop down. So here I am selecting this default, and thereafter if we want we can see the attributes of a particular style. So just click on edit, and thereafter here right now font is what, Times New Roman of that style, but I want to change from Times New Roman to Algerian. So that is done. I want to make my text bold also, as well as I want to increase font size also, and after that I want to change color of my this text also, and I want to this color, and thereafter OK. So that is the function of this character style option. So now you have seen function of all the tabs that are available in insert index table window, and this insert index table window we are using to create and custom table of contents. So here now table of contents topic is ending, and here this session 4 of unit 1 is also ending, and next session, that is session 5 of unit 1 digital documentation, will be started in the next video. So this video I'm going to end here.